The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are set to become a global economic powerhouse. These countries have a population of over 3 billion people and a combined GDP of approximately $24 trillion. That's bigger than the US, which stands at about $23 trillion, and it's only going to get bigger. So why is BRICS set to dominate the world economy? In this video, we'll be taking you on a journey to uncover the game-changing initiatives and powerful institutions that have propelled the BRICS nations to the forefront of global economic power. From the establishment of the new development bank to the creation of revolutionary payment systems like the BRICS Pay, we'll reveal the secrets that have driven their rise to the top. So don't miss out on this exclusive look to the inner workings of the BRICS nations. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we uncover the truth behind the rise of the next global economic powerhouse. Economic growth and development of BRICS nations. Economic growth and development of BRICS nations has made significant improvements in the global economy in recent years. The BRICS nations have been experiencing steady growth and have become major players on the world stage. The growth of these nations has been driven by a combination of factors, including economic policies, demographic changes, and technological advancements. An overview of the economic growth and development of each BRICS nation shows that China has been the clear leader among the group. China's GDP has grown at an average annual rate of around 8% over the past decade, making it the second largest economy in the world. India's GDP has also grown at a steady rate of around 7% per year, making it the seventh largest economy in the world. Brazil and Russia have also experienced growth, but at a slower rate of around 2% and 1.5% respectively. South Africa's GDP growth has been relatively modest, at around 1.5% per year. When comparing the GDP of each nation, it becomes clear that China's outstanding growth sets it apart from other BRICS nations. China's GDP is more than double that of the other 4 BRICS nations combined, at almost $18 trillion compared with Brazil, $1.6 trillion, Russia, $1.8 trillion, India, $3.2 trillion, and South Africa, $400 billion. This highlights China's significance in the BRICS group. Joint policy coordination and key achievements. The world saw a significant shift in global economic power towards the East in 2022, and much of this change can be attributed to the continued growth of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO. The BRICS nations have made significant progress in terms of joint policy coordination, and other economies are showing interest in joining the influential group. With this development, 2023 is expected to be a crucial year for the BRICS nations in terms of their impact on the global economy and the geopolitical landscape. As previously mentioned, China stands out as the strongest economy among the BRICS nations. It is currently the world's second largest economy and is considered the global leader in terms of purchasing power parity. In 2023, China's expansion and rapidly growing economic influence will have a significant impact on global economic development. Its strong alliance with Russia, a fellow BRICS member, positions these two nations as a major counterbalance to Western political unions, such as the G7. Furthermore, India, Brazil, and South Africa all have deep diplomatic and economic ties with China, Russia, or both, which is leading to increased alignment among the BRICS nations on important issues. Research has revealed that since South Africa joined the BRICS group in 2010, the 5 nations have successfully collaborated on numerous key issues. Some other major accomplishments include the formation of the New Development Bank, NDB, which is currently financing vital infrastructure projects across the world, the creation of the BRICS Contingent Reserve Arrangement, a mechanism that provides support such as liquidity and other means to BRICS nations during economic turmoil. With the world becoming increasingly polarized, the BRICS nations have increased their efforts to promote their economic interest, which has led to the development of robust alternative financial systems that are gaining global popularity. During the 14th BRICS Summit in June last year, the 5 nations, whose combined population accounts for over 40% of the world's total, announced a new 75-point declaration under the theme Foster High-Quality BRICS Partnership, usher in a new era for global development. One of the key points highlighted in the declaration was the creation of a unified BRICS payment system, BRICS Pay, for retail payments and transactions among member countries. This aligns with the previous efforts made by China and Russia to establish cross-border payment systems as alternatives to the US-led SWIFT. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication System. Shift away from reliance on the US dollar. The BRICS nations are making a concerted effort to move away from their dependence on the US dollar, even before the outbreak of war in Ukraine, which accelerated de-dollarization initiatives across much of the non-Western world. Russia and China had begun promoting their own local currencies in place of the dollar. As a result, by the first quarter of 2020, the dollar share of bilateral trade between the two countries had fallen to less than 50% for the first time, a drastic decrease from the nearly 90% it held just 5 years prior. De-dollarization initiatives are taking place largely unnoticed by scholars. Researchers Zhangguan Zoe Liu and Mihaela Papa of Tufts University stated in their paper, "Can BRICS de-dollarize the global financial system?" which was published by Cambridge University Press on February 24, 2022, the same day as the war between Russia and Ukraine broke out. Leaders of these initiatives are reform-minded rising powers, including those that are strategic adversaries of the United States, and they have expressed dissatisfaction with the current dollar-based global financial system led by the US. BRICS reserve currency. Perhaps the most notable recent development from the BRICS bloc is their exploration into creating a shared reserve currency. According to Pavel Knyazev from the Russian Foreign Ministry, the new currency will be designed to better serve the economic interest of the BRICS nations, and it will be based on a combination of their domestic currencies: the Chinese yuan, the Russian ruble, the Indian rupee, the Brazilian real, and the South African rand. The BRICS countries are said to be actively studying mechanisms to establish a strong alternative global payment system. Knyazev confirmed that the possibility and potential of creating a common single currency based on a basket of BRICS currencies is currently being discussed. The growing influence of the BRICS nations has sparked interest from other countries looking to join the powerful bloc. Reports have emerged of several nations applying to become members of the group. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has acknowledged that over a dozen countries are interested in joining the BRICS, and the group is currently in the process of establishing formal entry requirements for new members. As interest in the global association continues to increase, it is expected that the process of admitting new members to BRICS will be expedited in the near future. It's clear that the BRICS nations have become a highly attractive group for countries around the world to join. From the Middle East to Africa and Asia, nations are eager to become part of this powerful economic and political bloc. Some, like Algeria, Argentina, and Iran, have already submitted formal applications, while others, like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, Afghanistan, and Indonesia, are rumored to be considering applying. Even more countries, such as Kazakhstan, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Senegal, Thailand, and the United Arab Emirates, have reportedly expressed interest in joining the BRICS Union. As the bloc continues to solidify its position as a global leader, it's likely that even more nations will seek to join. The possible addition of Saudi Arabia to the BRICS bloc could have significant implications, given the current political climate. Relations between the Middle East Kingdom and the United States have become increasingly strained in recent years, with the US president's request for increased oil production being met with resistance from OPEC, resulting in a significant cut in output. The addition of Saudi Arabia to the bloc would bring significant economic and strategic benefits to the other member nations, and could potentially reshape the global balance of power in the years to come. Algeria's formal application to join the BRICS alliance highlights the growing potential of the bloc's energy interests. The governor of Algiers, Mohammed, stated that while Algeria is keen on joining the group, acceptance is dependent on meeting certain obligations and aligning legislative acts with the standard of the current member nations. With several countries now applying to join the bloc, it's clear that the BRICS nations are positioning themselves to become a global economic powerhouse. This raises the questions: how will the rise of BRICS affect the current global economic order? And what role will these nations play in shaping the future of international trade and finance? If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the BRICS nations and their impact on the global economy, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Thanks for watching.